wanted to really quick read this comment, you guys. I wanted to start more at the bottom where they start to talk about sexual abuse, because as a witness, you're taught that sexual abuse could never happen within the organization. You're taught that it's impossible. So, these comments have really opened my eyes to just how often this happens. I know what happened to me, but I feel like what happened to me was just like the tip of the iceberg now that I'm seeing some of y'all's comments. So it says, I told my parents and elders about what happened to me as a kid by 3 older JW male teens. I was sexually assaulted repeatedly. I don't want to say any words because I don't want TikTok to take this down, but it says, and how they threatened to do the same to my little sister. So these 3 Jehovah's Witnesses men, it says they were teenagers, were threatening her little sister, saying that they were gonna assault her as well if she told anybody. She said that she told her parents and they did nothing about it. Oddly enough, they believed me and said they did at least believe me, but they didn't believe me enough to do anything about it. This says, I moved in with my uncle for a year until I saved up enough for a shitty apartment. My hero, Mr. Robinson, was my high school biology teacher who helped me get a scholarship because he knew what I'd been through. He was a black man who also grew up a Jehovah's Witness. Religion does this to us. It's not just the cults, even though they're often the worst of the worst. It's religion itself that has oppressed and abused us for thousands of years. I've seen some comments of people saying they're not comfortable talking about what happened to them when they were a Jehovah's Witness or when they left the organization, but just these comments that I've been seeing have, like I said, been really eye-opening to me. And I've also watched another interview of this lady who also left the organization. She said that she wrote a book about the organization, and then she started receiving all these emails of people who were abused sexually when they were in the organization, and she didn't even know, because she said it didn't happen to her, but she was like, oh my God, like basically all these people are suffering in silence.